a U.S. senator being manhandled, we now know, by federal agents and dragged out of a hearing room. Now there's a second video. It's even worse. He's been thrown to the ground, again, manhandled, brutally taken down, handcuffed. It was disgusting. Anyone who looks at it turns anyone who looks at this, it will turn their stomach to look at this video and see what happened. Reeks of totalitarianism. This is not what democracies do.
Everything you just heard was a complete and utter misrepresentation of what happened. Does Chuck Schumer not know that we have videotape of what happened? Oh, he mentioned it in his thing. I seen the video. He's hoping and counting on hundreds of thousands of people not having seen the video, but listening to what he just said, which is a bunch of lies. Now, was the senator manhandled by agents? Yeah, but why? Maybe it's because he stormed into a news conference in the middle of it, forced his way up front towards Holcomb, who was the senator who was holding the news conference. And yeah, he was manhandled. They dragged him out. That wasn't the time and place for that. Well, he was just there to ask a question. She wasn't taking questions at the time. So yeah, they forced him out. They forced him on the ground and they handcuffed him like they would have done you and me had we done the exact same thing. And Chuck Schumer should know better. Chuck Schumer, who preached, nobody is above the law. Nobody is above the law. Nobody is above the law. That's right, Chuck Schumer. Nobody's above the law. And you're a liar. You're a liar, a cheater, and a manipulator. And I hope one day I would meet you so I could tell you that to your face. Plain and simple. The deception has got to stop. And it stops here, folks. Thank God there is online influencers like myself, people who come out, who create content like this, who are going to tell you the truth. The truth. It's just amazing that they get away with it. And again, the people that are going to hear that clip, that don't know any better, that are going to believe that's absolutely, they're going to, oh my gosh, Trump's arresting his political opponents. Trump didn't arrest anybody, folks. Trump didn't arrest anybody. You know, it's just amazing. You know, Trump's a king. You know, we don't have kings in this country. No, Trump won an election by a landslide. All around. Trump won an election. That's what we do in this country. Trump's not a king. You know, but they set that narrative out and stuff like this here, and then you have people that are just mind numb, that just they can't think for themselves, right? They can't process reality or real thought, and they get caught up in it. It's amazing, folks. Stay safe. Keep getting the news here. I try and present the facts with the you know, I always put my conservative tilt on it because this is commentary what I do. This isn't hard news. It isn't hard news. But like this event, folks, there was a videotape of it. And he knows it. And he's seen it. And he's not outraged. It's fake. It's phony. He's a liar. He's a cheater. He's a manipulator. And that's Chuck Schumer. God bless, my friends. Stay safe. We'll see you soon.